Well, good morning, everyone. As you can see, the African Queen is not here today. But don't worry, I didn't sell her anything. She's actually at the upholstery shop right now getting the vinyl pad put down in the front. I dropped her off on Monday. It is now Saturday. They're still not done. I've got a feeling that they haven't really been working on it that hard. The shop seems a little disorganized, particularly with their scheduling, so hopefully it'll be done soon. But in the meantime, I wanted to give you a quick update. Frank wants affection. You want affection, Frank? Is that what you're looking for? Huh? What? What? Have I been gone all day? Huh? Hey, where are you going? Come back here. Hey. Hey, pay attention. Come up here. Hey. Alright, anyway, I just wanted to show you a couple things in my ridiculously messy garage. First off, remember that? Yep, that's the toilet tank. I finally got her back from the plastic welder. See the bead of welding rod he put in there? All the way around. It looks a little messy, but it's actually quite good. Very strong, very solid. This is all one solid piece now. So you can see right through it. It's a little off center, but I did that on purpose because the hole in the floor of the wet bath was not perfectly centered to the tank. So I had to have him put the pipe a little bit off center to make it fit. So what I'm going to do once the van comes back, I'm going to cut this off pretty much right about here, attach the rubber boot, and then run PVC pipes the rest of the way to the new valve assembly that I purchased. The other thing I want to show you real quick on my dirty car are these. Whoops. I had these printed up at the same company that put the African Queen decals on the van. I'm going to stick these right on the back window. These are QR codes. If you have a scanner app on your phone, you can walk up to one of these and scan it, and it'll take you either to right to my YouTube channel or to my Facebook page. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, for 30 bucks, I figured, why not? What I did was I found online a website where you can have QR codes generated. So you basically just punch in a link, say for youtube.com/ramblingmichigander. I punch that in there. It generates the QR code. And then with Photoshop, I superimposed it over the YouTube emblem. Then I did the same thing for my Facebook page, created JPEG files, sent them over to the graphics place, and they printed them up on decals for me. So I just peel off the back and stick it right on the window. So yeah, I think those are pretty cool. I'm happy about that. Other than that, the next part of this video is going to be something I did, I'd say about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, putting a new vent on the top of the African Queen, because you remember it broke at the mechanics shop. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you now, and then when the Queen comes back, we will continue our progress. See you folks later. Right, Frank? Say goodbye. Arr, arr, arr. Arr, arr. Okay, unfortunately we broke this vent cover while we were putting the airbags on. Well, technically while we were putting it on the lift we broke them. But I'm going to go ahead and replace it anyway, because I had already planned on replacing this, because this fan, while it works, the switches aren't that great. It also doesn't have a reverse on it, so I can't get it to blow air in. I bought a new one, it's ready to install, so I'm going to just go ahead and do that now, because I'd rather not have a big hole in my roof. Whoa. Okay. Save that because I don't know if the new one comes with that piece. But it looks like, yeah, it's just connected right here. Wires are here. It looks like I just got to unscrew it from the outside and it'll come right out. I'm surprised to see foam in here. It looks like the roof is insulated. That's surprising. It's also real thick. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect these. Okay, they don't want to disconnect, so I gotta cut them. Go ahead and cut these. Man. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. Cut. There we go. Leave myself as much wire as possible. To the roof! Okay, you can see how not in one piece it is anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Come on now. Come on now. Oh shoot, left that one in there. Okay, new vent is in. I caulked underneath here before I put it down, as you saw, and I also caulked all around and on top of every single screw. I didn't use anything fancy, just basic waterproof silicone, all-purpose outdoor caulk, yada yada. Simple, quick, and easy. You want to make sure to caulk these very well, otherwise you'll get leaks and then you'll have to deal with what we dealt with my father's motorhome. You saw that in my last video. So let's go down below and finish the job. All right, let's see if she works. Hey. All right, there's low, medium, high. Creates a strange whining noise. And if we turn it off, we can then switch it to forward. Oh, I see, there's off, forward, off, reverse. Interesting. We start blowing in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, that blows a lot of air. Oh yeah, that's really good. And then this is off, yeah? Yep, just like that. Cool. Done, done, done. Now let's tuck these wires up in here. Okay, one slight hiccup. You see how that's what you see on in the inside? You see how thick that is? Then how thick that is? So the new one is actually too big, which means I have to trim it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There we go. That was a pain. Would have thought that this would be the hardest part. Yeah, foam. Foam in my eyes. All right, make note of something. Whoops. As so often happens, as time goes on, products get cheaper. Ugh, excuse me. This thing is already about maybe a quarter of an inch smaller than the old one. So it's didn't have as much surface area on top to screw into. Fortunately, I had enough. But look at the screws that come with it. Okay, you see those right there? Initially they look fine until you look at the old screws. Look how much more aggressive those are. See that? These are much better screws. I'm going to reuse these screws. I reused these up top because I just was too lazy to go back down and get the new ones. But these are going to be much, much better. All right, there we go. There's a tiny gap here and here, basically just because the roof is curved, but that doesn't matter. Oh yeah. Woo, feels good. Okay, on to the next job.